Welcome back to Adam Shadow. Today we will stick to reality and look at single moms crying their eyes out with regret after getting a divorce. Let's see how miserable that independent and free label looks when it collides with harsh reality. Let's get started.
So, my husband of 14 years just told me he wants a divorce. That he loves me as a person. He thinks I'm great, but he is not in love with me anymore. He doesn't see me in a romantic way anymore, and just so caught off guard. Like, I'm always so open with him about my feelings, about what's going on, and there was nothing.
Instead of handling her own mess, she uses it as content to milk sympathy and attention from strangers on the internet. That anonymous brother didn't just dodge a bullet, he dodged a nuke when he decided to set boundaries and wipe away every last trace of this toxicity. Ma'am, you walked away from your husband, so don't start crying now that you have to stand on your own 2 feet.
Oh my God, I'm officially divorced! Yes! Shake me. Oh my God! I'm officially primary custodian of the kids. What about the child support? That's it? Tony, that's crazy. Why? Are you kidding me? Now all of this financial burden with my children is on me? What? This is up.
Let me get this straight. You fought for full custody and now you're shocked that it's actually a full-time job? Unbelievable.
Single mom of 4. Do I regret leaving and becoming single for the first time in my entire life with 4 kids? No. Unfortunately, I don't. My psychologist told me that after 6 to 12 months, you'll know whether it's the right decision to leave, and I get teary because I wish that my life didn't turn out like this, but it did. No person goes into having kids with somebody thinking that they're going to end up on their own. And no mum of 4 is going to leave the father of their kids unless it's absolutely essential. Will I be single forever? Maybe. Do I trust that God has a plan in my life? Absolutely. Am I going to share my story and inspire others and make other people feel less alone because I know what it feels like to be in the absolute trenches all by myself? Yes. So I'm a year post breakup and I am the happiest I've ever been. Do I have regrets on leaving? No, I don't. Am I excited for the future? Absolutely. Do I trust that one day I'll meet a man that's going to love me and my kids? Yeah, I do. Because I have faith.
She thought life after divorce would bring freedom, that she'd get a fresh start, but now she's sitting there crying alone and realizing she made the biggest mistake of her life.
So I'm ordering old fashions, dirty martinis, and these bars. Then we're going out to steak dinners with my coworkers, and we're ordering expensive bottles of wine, and I'm showing up at home wasted. And I start resenting my husband because he's just like any normal husband probably would do. Like, what are you doing coming home on a Tuesday night at 10:30 drunk out of your mind? Like, where were you? And so I realized then that I couldn't be married anymore. I was like, this is not going to work out for me because, and again, I'm spinning the truth. I'm telling my family, he's so controlling. I got to get out of this relationship. I mean, he's insecure. It's just, I'm just saying whatever I need to make my family be like, I mean, that doesn't sound anything like him, but like, I guess, yeah, if you're unhappy, go for it. Not go for it. Obviously, my family wasn't like, yeah, get divorced. But I mean, they were like, if it's going to make you happy, like.
Actions have consequences, and sometimes the consequence is waking up lonely and missing the man you pushed away. You walked out of your marriage, and now that the streets offer you nothing but echoes, you want a refund.
I almost texted you today. Not because I thought you'd answer, but because for a second I forgot that we don't do that anymore. I wanted to tell you something small, something stupid, something only you would get. And for a moment, my brain reached for you like muscle memory. Like healing forgot to remind me how much it hurt the last time. Like my heart still thinks maybe this time it would be different.
Divorce didn't make you a failure, ma'am. You failed in your marriage, and now you're shocked that the peace you chased is actually just loneliness.
So I've come to the realization tonight, I'm not made to date in 2023. I don't understand where the hell.
Let it out.
This is going to. I'm not made for situationships, whatever the that means. No, I'm made to be a wife and a mom. I want my man to come home to me. I want to have dinner cooked. I want laundry done. I want to do all that. That's what I'm made for. That's what God made me for. I know people are going to be like, it's 2023. Women don't need to be doing that. I want that. I want that.
Sounds like karma after throwing away a good thing over temporary feelings.
Being a single mom for me, the hardest part is not the financial part. It's literally like the dysregulation that my child has the majority of the time. It got worse after the dad moved to California. And it's so hard because I have so many great tools as to how to like help a child regulate their nervous system, and like I've done a lot of that work on my own too. It's like no matter what I do, because she feels like so sad and abandoned.
Oh, so now she misses him. It's funny how quickly strong and independent turns into lonely and broke.
We signed our final divorce papers last week. And I just got notified today that the lawyer sent the papers to the court today to be signed by the judge. Everybody keeps thinking that I'm handling this divorce so well, and I'm not. I'm not okay. Next week would have been our 9-year anniversary. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do with myself.
Ma'am, you can't be splitting up and wanting an anniversary at the same time. Pick a struggle.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but it's probably your baby daddy, so send it to him. Child support does not cover school supplies, sporting events, sporting equipment, taking your kids to the movies. Your $800 doesn't stretch that far.
You are trying to demand more money than you deserve. You can't leave a relationship and expect to have 2 incomes. That's not what that money is for. It's for basic necessities, all the extra things you are allowing them to do.
I'm a single mom of a 2.5-year-old. I've been split up from my ex for about 10 months now. I still get hit hard sometimes with the grief and the loneliness of it all. Like, I took him to the park and we were playing alone for a long time, and he was saying cute things, funny things, and I was texting my mom and my sister and, you know, telling them what he said. And then another family comes, and it's a mom, a dad, and a son his age.
This is what happens when you give up on your marriage and blame life instead of yourself. Play stupid games, win lonely prizes.
Hey, I grabbed him some lunch, burgers, fries, drink. He's probably hungry.
Nah, take that back. You know I got 3 other kids in here. You can't just feed one and skip the
This
rest.
is for my son. I can't afford to feed everybody every time.
He ain't eating it either. Bring it.
He showed up for his kid. The other kids are not his problem. Maybe you should try to remember which kid belongs to which man before demanding happy meals for everybody.
She went off on her baby daddy because he bought her son back to school stuff at Walmart.
I gave it to him when I dropped him out earlier.
Have you seen you bought him? Eat tail chicken but you can go to church.
Wait. What she talking about? What I do, girl?
I know. Get out and look at
What's going on? Bro, you bought school clothes, she still mad at you?
What you call me for? What, look at what?
I bought his stuff.
What the fuck are these?
The Nike.
Goddamn old granddaddy nursing home shoes.
He ain't even pass, though. He ain't even go to the next.
You got Nikes.
But, I mean,
he ain't got a pass. He ain't that slow class. You what it is?
tighter, wider.
It is. You got draws like this.
No.
Big doodle saying draws. Scared mark draws. It is.
Why you throwing my stuff? I worked hard. I spent my last on this.
It is. What the? You just going in the store picking up. You got skates. He a boy.
I ain't even see that.
I know you didn't see it. I know you didn't see it with your damn bad eyes. You want to see it like a bat? Oh my God, we ain't gonna talk about this. This the goddamn 4X, ain't it?
I ain't not
What is supposed to be?
He can wear that. Put it down. Put it.
God damn, it's a whole nother
I
half
don't
him.
think he can wear that. That's the only side they had. That polo.
This goddamn U.S. polo assassin. He assassinated damn rats at the school.
How you gonna come over here in my house and do all this loud stuff?
Your house, you got a plant. Stay here.
My grandma.
Your grandma need to put your damn finger looking good shit.
What? Why do that in front of the kid? And why not just have a normal conversation? That's messed up. Does this mom want the kid's dad to buy Gucci? What's wrong with Walmart? Money doesn't grow on trees.
I can't believe my ex-husband. Sometimes it's like unreal. His responses. Is this normal? Help me understand. So my ex-husband, who I was married to for 12 years, we have 2 boys together. Our oldest is 14. Our youngest is 11. I texted my ex today because I have my 14-year-old that is asleep in his room right now at 7:30 at night because he's sick with the fever. And out of the goodness of my heart, just common courtesy, you want to know what I did? I texted his dad and I was like, hey, just so you know, big man's sick. And you want to know what he said to me? It's hard to even understand how the father of my children could respond this way. I'm going to put it right. He said, oh no, sorry to hear that. Hope he feels better. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help. Those are fighting words. What? How dare he be a concerned co-parent, father, and offer to help? Because he knows that we have 4 kids over here. And I have a toddler. And if maybe I needed him to help, he would be willing to. It's disgusting.
Struggling to co-parent? Maybe start by admitting you're part of the blame instead of acting like the whole world is against you.
So the entire internet is pissed off because my husband wasn't at the hospital when I gave birth to our daughter. If you guys did your research, you would know that this is our 2nd child and he was at the birth of our daughter. He doesn't need to be attached to my hip 24/7. Also, the night before my water broke, he was golfing for like 12 hours and then he went to a bar till 4 in the morning with his friends, so he was pretty hungover. He's not a terrible husband. He actually got me an Uber to the hospital. Well, my credit card's attached to the account, but like he ordered the Uber for me before going back to sleep. I delivered the baby and we're home safe now. I know know the internet loves to judge people they don't know, and I get it. You guys are probably all single, miserable, and we're happily married, and you're jealous.
Even if this is just a POV skit, using your man as a cheap tool for views is the exact definition of a toxic wife. If a man made a similar video dragging his wife, he would be crucified online.
So, I just left the lawyer's office. Divorced. You know? Divorcing the person you love, who chose to have an affair. It's not for the weak. He walked in with a Coke and a Snickers for me, which is my typical breakfast. Tried to hold my hand in the lobby. Said this wasn't what he wanted.
When us men fall apart, we swallow the pain and keep moving. But for a lot of women, divorce becomes a theatrical stage for attention. Thank God her ex-husband escaped this fake psychological manipulation.
What is one bad financial decision that you regret making in life?
My baby daddy.
Your baby daddy?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because I have 3 kids.
By him?
Yeah.
Why is he a bad financial decision though? Not with him no more or something?
Okay, I don't ask for child support. I'm just a nice person.
Why didn't you put child support on him? Because most girls do that, but why didn't you?
To be honest, a lot of girls are gonna mad. But I chose to have the kids. If I didn't want to have the kids, I could have chose not to have the kids and not put him on child support.
Yeah.
But I chose to have the kids, so it's also my responsibility to provide for the kids.
Does he help with the kids at all, or?
Yeah.
He does?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, or do you feel like you take care more so of everything?
More so of everything?
Okay, and are you still with him?
No.
Have you dated since?
Yeah. It's been a disaster, bro.
Yeah. Do you think you should have stayed with him, or?
No.
No?
No, my kids deserve better, and I'm better.
Hard truth here, guys. Women today always ignore the decent, good men, willingly giving chances to irresponsible bad boys, only to become single moms and go on street interviews whining that he does nothing for me. You complain about him, but ma'am, you are the one who gave it up and chose him to be the father of your child.
Get it?
I'm sad because my divorce lawyer requested another $4,000, and I think in the past year and a half I spent $25,000. And it's not easy. My ex keeps prolonging this divorce because he wants my dad to sell his house so he can get money from it. The whole custody plan and everything is all set and done, and it just sucks because I'm a single mom and I work my ass off.
This lady thought divorce was her payday, but you can't cash out by burning bridges. You're just going to end up empty-handed across the board.
But you know what? I was so madly in love with him.
Listen here, lady. If you threw your man away, don't act shocked when you're left with a mess. It's funny how independence starts feeling like a punishment once the delusion wears off. Look at her, making a huge fuss over a few pennies while expecting a whole mansion. Reality check. This is what freeloading looks like. You single-handedly smashed that peaceful life, and now you're on the internet crying, demanding to get your old self back. Hindsight is always 20/20 for quitters, but life doesn't have an undo button, ma'am.
Okay, I'm sorry. I wish I could take you home, okay? I love you.
You don't have permission to video me?
Yeah, I already told you. I'll be recording. I love you, buddy. Yeah,
let go of him.
Okay?
Hi, right there.
It's pitiful for the kid to have to witness this scene. You're angrily lashing out, not because of the child, but because you're bitterly realizing he easily replaced you with a better new wife.
It's not my kid.
Papers. You're signing these papers. You've
I'm
been in
not
her
signing
life
nothing. No,
for
I'm not.
7+
I just
years.
told you I'm not signing this.
Since she's been born.
This paper, I'm not signing. I'm not signing that. You want this is her decision to get divorced. So why should I pay for her daughter that's not mine biologically? Whether you think I adopted her or not, yeah, I took care of her.
Give us
Okay.
15 and we'll figure this out.
Okay,
So
you might need 15. You know what I'm saying?
You're just throwing away 7 years of being in your daughter's
You're throwing away
life.
7
You
years.
raised her.
This was your idea, not mine.
You raised her. We were together.
This is your idea, not mine.
You know what?
Was it not your idea to get divorced?
Look, we're not getting anywhere.
Okay.
Let's just take 15 minutes to cool off. And come
How
back
you
soon.
don't want to help me take care of Charlotte?
Yo, you being unprofessional.
How
right
you
now.
don't want to help me take care of
You're
Charlotte?
very unprofessional.
So what I'm supposed to
Talk
tell
to your
Charlotte?
lawyer.
So what I'm supposed to tell her?
Tell her that we
So what
getting
am I
divorced.
supposed to tell her?
Okay, I'm
So
not
you
signing that.
just
Quit
walking
doing
out
that
her
at me.
life completely?
Yes, I am. I'm closing this chapter in my life.
Let me get this straight. You initiated the divorce, took the kid who doesn't even share his blood, and now you're mad and demanding he sign papers to pay child support? That's not child support. That's a ridiculous extortion attempt. Go find the kid's real dad.
Don't scroll. Okay. This is the 4th time that I've recorded this. If you don't know me already and haven't watched any of my pin videos and know my story, okay, go back and watch those first, just to get some background knowledge. I'm sitting in my closet because if you don't know, my son and I share a bedroom, and I'm in the closet so he doesn't wake up, and that's why the lights are off in here too. I am going through a really hard time right now.
The independent and free delusion seems more expensive than you thought, right? You chose this path yourself, so stop praying for a miracle to escape your financial mess and start facing reality.
I'm going through a breakup, and I'm really sad because he's the first person that I ever truly loved. Like, any other relationship that has ended before, I was just like over them and didn't like them anymore as people, but he's different. I love him. I admire him. I think he's so sweet. He's amazing. He's so hot. Oh my God. And I know I'm so ridiculous right now, but oh my God. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm going insane. I feel insane. I feel... Oh my God, I'm overwhelmed.
Posting dozens of sobbing videos online isn't going to bring him back. You should have appreciated that man when he was still around, instead of waiting until the streets brought you nothing but loneliness.
Can you imagine being so bitter as an ex-husband and a baby daddy? Which I don't like that word, baby daddy, but I will say that I am to the point in my life that I have determined that some people might deserve that title. So there's that. But so bitter that someone, their mom, that keeps the kids 26 days a month by herself, gets all the kids to all the sporting events, figures out how to get everyone to practice, tries to be at fucking everything, and went from being the best mom you've ever known, so grateful for picking me to be your baby mama, and all the things that you're so bitter that you can't even say Happy Mother's Day on Mother's Day, let alone do anything. But like, can you fucking imagine being that fucking bitter? Like, I left you and you're bitter? Bro, I don't even fucking like you and I still do things for you. Like...
Ma'am, Mother's Day is for mothers and their families, not for ex-wives. You terminated the marriage contract yourself. Don't expect to keep enjoying the perks that came with it.
This is making me feel a lot better though, not gonna lie. I don't know, that just made it really settle that this is my new life. The jarring part of this divorce is that the person, maybe I'm not out of tears, damn it. Damn it. I really thought I was done crying about this. I think the saddest part of this whole thing has just been like someone I
saw literally every day for 6 years and was my family is a complete stranger now. Like, I don't know them at all. It happened so fast. I feel like there's no safety anywhere in life. There's a guy mowing the grass in front of me and he's probably like, what the hell are you? What is wrong with this girl? Someone posted a picture of him on their stories the other day and I saw it and I just had like no feelings of like anything resentful. Just like, he looked at me and I'm like, I'm happy for him. And like, I genuinely felt like peaceful and happy. Like, this is the right thing because I don't want to exist in that life. Like, I was in the wrong movie. I can't get any less sad. And like, I lost those years of my life. Like, actually now with dating, like, it's a really weird and sad experience to go dating. I don't know. This is an emotional day. Yes, that's it. I don't know what else I have to do, but crazy.
Congratulations on hitting the jackpot in the club of women who are delusional about their value in the dating market.
If the mother of a child thinks it's easier to go about life separated from the father of that child, maybe he's not that good of a person. No, I'm sorry. You'll be the one to change him. He'll change for you. Yeah. I'm so silly. Forget I said anything. You're right.
Whenever there's a divorce, these women automatically play the victim and label their ex-husbands as narcissists to cover up their own mistakes. Maybe try looking in the mirror before blaming him for everything that's happening.
So I don't know. I'll probably delete this. This is like, sounds like I was just in the grocery store and, you know, like, going to the grocery store with a baby is like, you know, I hate saying something's like hard, like my life's so hard. It's just everyone does it, you know, everyone has to go through it. I see women with like more than one, you know, and it was just a hard today. It was just like, I like, couldn't get anything right and the buckle didn't work and the cart didn't work and the blueberries didn't work. I picked up the blueberries and they just like exploded. It was like, and like so many people helped. Like, just, like, I couldn't get him in the, whatever, I don't even know what it's called. So I just put his whole car seat in the cart. What are the words for these things? Jesus. And so I had to like put the food like all around him. And, like, he looked like a turkey dinner, basically. It was just like fixins around him. It's ridiculous. And just like when I got to the checkout lane, like this woman like took him out and like helped with the putting the food on the belt. And I don't know why I'm so fixated on getting these words right, but
Breaking down and crying in your car after grocery shopping? It's funny how quickly girl boss empowerment turns into despair when there's no man around to carry the bags or pay the bills for you.
So I just had the worst encounter in Walmart. I'm with Cece by myself and I'm standing in the checkout line. There's somebody before us, so we're just having to stand there and wait. And all of a sudden I feel this arm, like hand grab my arm, and I turn around and it is this disgusting, creepy old man. And he looks at me and he goes, "How much for her?" Like points to Cece. And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "I'll buy her."
If you put that much energy into building your family instead of playing the fragile victim on the internet, maybe you wouldn't be sulking alone dealing with miserable incidents in a Walmart parking lot right now.
When I decided to be single and leave my husband and never look back and go do my own thing, I was really scared at first. It was really hard at first. Felt like I was breaking at first. I stuck with it. I worked really hard. I picked up a second job. My small business grew. My relationship with my kids grew stronger. My relationship with myself grew stronger. I felt mentally stable again. I started to love myself even more. I stopped self-sabotaging. I stopped trying to fit myself into a tiny little box to make my husband and other people in my life happy. I stopped asking other people for advice and I started relying on myself for the information that I needed at the time, or I would go research it myself and make my own decisions. I became sovereign. I gained my autonomy, my full autonomy back. It was hard. Being a single mom is hard. It can be pretty lonely at times. But what's even more lonely is being with someone who promised you love that gave you the opposite and made your life harder. And questioning yourself every day, being lonely in a marriage.
At least you are self-aware of the harsh truth. It's not that men out there are terrible. It's simply that no one wants to dive in and carry the heavy baggage from the marriage you single-handedly destroyed. Ma'am, you can't be going through a divorce and want a romantic wedding anniversary at the same time. Drop this pathetic act and pick a struggle. You can't have both. Crying non-stop for months, that is exactly the price you pay when you throw away your marriage and realize the peace you worked so hard to chase is actually just empty loneliness.
Currently going through a divorce. Been almost a year since he cheated and left, so we've been separated for almost a year. And I am moving out of our home. I'm currently getting it ready so he can move in here with his girlfriend, but that's not what I'm sad about. What I'm sad about, and I didn't realize how triggering it would be, is going through our son's baby clothes. We have 3 kids. We have 2 sons. We have 2 sons and a daughter, but these are our son's baby clothes.
Actions have consequences, and sometimes the consequence is the bone-chilling pain you're tasting right now and wouldn't wish on anyone. Play stupid games, win lonely prizes. What do you guys think? Do you feel sorry for them, or did they bring this on themselves? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for Adam Shadow right now if you're the kind of person who prefers facing harsh truths over being coddled by sweet lies. Click it now.